Welcome back to the channel where we explore, learn, and theorize about the Marvel Universe. Today we're going to be talking about Tobey Maguire officially in Spider-Man 3, spoiler-free reviews of the first 3 episodes of WandaVision, and how Marvel Legends could have hinted at some characters returning in WandaVision. If you're new to the channel, or even if you've been watching for a while, make sure you subscribe because more than 96% of you guys aren't subscribed. And if you think you're subbed, double check because apparently there's a glitch where people are getting unsubscribed from certain channels. And remember that a subscription is free for you, but it really helps the channel a lot. And you can always unsub later if you want. Now let's get started. According to Daniel Richtman, Marvel and Sony have decided to comply with all of Tobey Maguire's requests to ensure his return in Spider-Man 3, which means that if Tobey was really asking for $15 million for his 15 minutes in the movie, the studios have agreed. He's most likely already signed on, or is in the process of doing so. And we could very well finally get the Spider-Man 3 trailer we were promised last month. Next, press screenings for WandaVision recently took place, and we now have some spoiler-free first reactions from a couple people who were able to watch the first 3 episodes of the show. And something that they all said is that the first 3 episodes are all about 30 minutes long, as they focus more on the sitcom part of the show, and that as the show continues, the episodes will get longer. Starting off, Steven Weintraub, the editor-in-chief over at Collider, said, "I've seen the first 3 episodes of WandaVision, and love how big of a swing Marvel Studios is taking with the series. The reason the MCU is king of the hill is Kevin Feige's amazing leadership and willingness to take risks like what you'll see in WandaVision. Also, after having seen the first 3 episodes, I only have a hint of what's really going on, and I'm so excited to see where this thing is going." Brandon Davis, a writer for comicbook.com, said WandaVision is truly unlike anything the MCU has put out before. "I can't emphasize that enough. It's so committed to the sitcom structure of storytelling that it feels like a bold risk, but it pays off and builds a mystery. It's awesome." Charles Murphy over at Murphy's Multiverse said WandaVision is the perfect way for Marvel Studios to reintroduce itself. "If this is what Marvel Studios TV is going to be, fans are going to be very happy for a long time. Every detail and decision feels authentic. Every second of each episode feels right." James Viscardi from comicbook.com said, "We know WandaVision was going to offer a much different view on the MCU, and boy does it. Much of the sitcom setup of the show makes the reality of the situation moments incredibly tense and gripping. How WandaVision approaches what we think is normal and what isn't makes it an incredibly fun watch just 3 episodes in. I'm impressed at how much it offers fans waiting for MCU content while still showing restraint. WandaVision offers humor, drama, and suspense all in its half-hour chunks. I will say it's good that the first 2 episodes are being offered up front, as they really set up what the show is about. Marvel fans have been waiting, and their patience will be rewarded." Eric Davis, a managing editor at Fandango, said, "I've watched 3 episodes of WandaVision and have thoroughly enjoyed it. The show is truly unlike anything Marvel Studios has done. It's light, funny, and fully committed to its retro sitcom inspirations, but it also carefully sprinkles in enough mystery and intrigue to keep you guessing. Fans wanting big action scenes may need to adjust their expectations, at least early on. But the beauty of this format is it allows room to hang out with the characters and revel in the weirdness on display without a story that's relying too heavily on rushing into its next major battle." Eric Goldman, the managing director at Fandom, said, "If you fret that all superhero stories can feel the same, here is big proof otherwise. I found it delightfully trippy and intriguing. I love what I've seen so far and can't wait to see the entire season. The entire cast of WandaVision is great and fully committed to the stylized approach, but Elizabeth Olsen's performance is truly outstanding and one of those, man, if award shows weren't snobby about superhero stuff, she would likely get an Emmy nomination situations. WandaVision is a weird way to return to the MCU. Remember, it was meant to be the 4th project of Phase 4, and will take some adjustment for those seeking a traditional superhero story, but I think it will grab people more and more if they accept it's doing its own thing." Chris Hayner, the entertainment editor at GameSpot, said, "It's great, weird, loaded with sitcom tropes, and something that I wasn't expecting, kinda scary. I'm dying for more." And lastly, Nikki Novak said, "It's a jewel, or stone. It's zany, precise, fresh, funny, and counterintuitive. The bigger picture will be revealed later, as we only get glimpses so far that all isn't right in Westview, but I'm in no rush to leave town." And lastly, for those of you who've seen Marvel Legends, you might have caught onto this, and while the episodes were just recaps of the characters, it seems like there were some hints at what we might see in WandaVision, based on the clips and dialogue they chose to include. Now, I might of course be reading too far into this, but it also could have been an extremely clever way for Marvel to tease what's to come. First, the Wanda episode had a lot of Quicksilver clips, and it's been rumored that Aaron Taylor Johnson could return as Quicksilver in a few episodes thanks to the alternate reality. Or, we've heard that Evan Peters filmed scenes for the show, and while it's most likely for the villain Mephisto, it could always be his version of Quicksilver from the Fox universe. Second, Ultron's line about Wanda tearing the Avengers apart from the inside seems to be hinting at Wanda becoming the villain in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, and why her and Doctor Strange will fight. Third, Strucker's line about it being an age of miracles, as well as plenty of clips of Wanda and Pietro at Strucker's castle, makes it seem like they're gonna dive deeper into the X-Gene and Scarlet Witch's mutant powers, as well as possibly explaining why their powers were unlocked by the Mind Stone, and how the snaps could have awakened the rest of the mutants. And Kevin Feige has said that the show will explain her powers. Next, while it's been confirmed that Vision is in fact still dead, And there's the line by Agatha Harkness where she asks if she's dead, because Vision is. His Legends episode seemed to focus on his lines from Captain America Civil War, where he talked about one day learning to control the Mind Stone, so by the end of the show it's possible that Vision could somehow come back. And lastly, in both episodes Ultron played a large role, so I wouldn't be surprised if he returns, even if it is just a flashback. But let me know what you guys think about all this. Are you glad that Tobey Maguire finally signed on for Spider-Man 3? What do you think of the reviews for WandaVision? And which character would you like to see return in the show? If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you'll never miss another video. Thanks for watching, and remember to wash your hands and stay safe.